National Aboriginal Day, or as it's called now, National Indigenous Peoples Day, is celebrated on June 19th, which coincides with the summer solstice. It's a celebration of Aboriginal culture, heritage, history, and beliefs. Who celebrates National Aboriginal Day? National Aboriginal Day is celebrated by many Canadians, primarily Aboriginal, Inuit, and Métis people. Other countries have their own Indigenous celebration days, but this one's specifically Canadian. Canada has celebrated National Indigenous Day since 1996, though most Canadians will observe the holiday from work because it's not yet a statutory holiday anywhere but the Northwest Territories. In the United States, it's not celebrated, but the US does have their own form of the holiday. National Indigenous Day is observed in the US, but there's no set date. It's usually observed around the end of summer / the beginning of fall. National Indigenous Peoples Day is celebrated in Canada all across the nation. It is unlike a lot of widely celebrated holidays. On National Indigenous Peoples Day, there's no exact way people celebrate it. Ways of celebrating it could include traditional and contemporary music, dancing, singing, sacred fire extinguishing ceremonies, traditional feasts, cake cutting, barbecue fundraisers, summer solstice celebrations. Alright, so the history of National Aboriginal Day started off as a self-proclaimed holiday in 1945, but is not nationally recognized for a long time after that. In 1982, the National Indian Brotherhood launched a nationwide campaign to have June 21st recognized as National Aboriginal Solidarity Day. In 1990, the province of Quebec was the first to recognize June 21st as a day to celebrate Aboriginal culture. In 1995, the Sacred Assembly called for a national day to recognize and celebrate the contributions of Aboriginal peoples to Canada. On June 13, 1996, June 21st was declared as National Aboriginal Day by former Governor-General Romeo LeBlanc. By 2001, the Northwest Territories became the first jurisdiction to recognize National Aboriginal Day as a statutory holiday. In 2017, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau pledged to rename the celebration as National Indigenous Peoples Day. Why do we celebrate? National Indigenous Peoples Day is observed in Canada to celebrate and recognize the culture, heritage, and the history of Aboriginal peoples across Canada. Recognizing the work of Aboriginal people throughout Canada's history helps Canadians learn about their country's past and encourages Canadians to be involved in the multicultural and diverse cultures they live in. Yay!